Hello and welcome to the workshop number 362. My name is Jester Lind, and the way it works on the workshop is we are each given a random topic. We work on about 3 to 5 minutes material on that, and then we open up the floor for notes. After that, we each have an opportunity to work on some of our own material, and again, notes, and then we end with some plugs. First up, tonight in the workshop is myself, Jester, and my topic tonight was secret formulas. So I'm going to start with this. I love the Toonie Tuesday deal at KFC, and I think I know their secret to doing it. The secret ingredient is low-grade chicken that you can sell for $2. I heard about a beauty product that's made with a half a cup of serum, and apparently it's a huge selling point that this stuff has a 1 to who the fuck knows ratio of something or other. Some sort of serum. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's illegal to disclose what it is. Do you ever go and buy a product and the marketing department hits you with questions that you didn't even have to begin with? Stickers on it that says, now made with real cheese. Like, what the fuck? Now? Whatever it is, I'm now worried that Cheez-Its, I don't know what it is or what cheese with a Z is, or if it's a noun or a verb, or what they did to it. But from now on, instead of Cheez-Its, I'm just going to prefer it's cheese. I don't understand why people are so weird about keeping their family recipes secret, unless it's garlic toast, because the secret to good garlic toast is murder. I was only asking to be polite, Susan. I'm not going to destroy your family's legacy if I also add turmeric to my potato salad. You don't have to worry about the family recipes. Coca-Cola talks a lot about their secret formula. Like, a lot for a secret. They have tourist flyers all over Atlanta inviting people to come see their giant Wile E. Coyote vault where they keep their secret recipe at their World of Coca-Cola theme park. You see, the early success of Coca-Cola is easier to understand and was meteoric. But then, of course, the temperance movement in Atlanta stepped in and they drew a hard line in the sand and said, hey, no more alcohol in your cocaine-based beverage. So then later, in the 80s, Coca-Cola tried to introduce New Coke, which failed miserably. Their plan was to use Bill Cosby as their spokesperson. See, now every time Bill Cosby offers people a drink that tastes just a little bit weird, things go horribly wrong. Dr. Pepper talks a big game about having 23 flavors, but you can get there by dropping a glass of amaretto into a Coors Light. There's your 2-drink minimum right there. Tip your waitstaff. Tip your waitstaff like you're tipping them during a pandemic. Oh, this is a Zoom show. Instead, I'll close with the sponsor. Cheese. It's cheese. It's just cheese. Thank you. Good night.
Your secret ingredient stuff, is it cool to talk now? I don't even know.
Yeah,
What's the
absolutely. We
format?
just open it
Okay.
up to the floor and we just chat.
All right. Your secret ingredient stuff, is this something you would ever use again?
Some of it is. I ended up liking the KFC joke
Uh-huh.
about just being the reason why the secret ingredient to KFC is just cheap chicken that you can sell for $2. I liked that premise. I liked some of the Coca-Cola stuff. I liked the Bill Cosby Coca-Cola stuff. And I liked the draw a line at the sand and no alcohol in the cocaine-based beverage.
The only thing I made a note on was your Cosby thing was because he's been slipping serum to people for years.
Oh,
I
I could
kind of
bring the
thought,
serum as a callback. I like that idea.
yeah. Him and
Yeah,
his Jesus juice. I thought was
yeah.
oh wait, Michael Jackson was Jesus juice. Sorry, I don't know what Cosby called his get laid formula, but
I had more about serum that I cut. I was like, what are the ingredients? Serum and water substitute. Well, just another
right.
mystery fluid.
I lived through that whole Coke formula changeover thing, and I have a story for it, but I should let Clyde go first before I go off on a tangent.
Oh well, I mean, I like the that whole maybe she's born with it, maybe it's illegal. Since and I know this is like actually just a personal preference, so you probably won't really enjoy
What,
this.
you like him illegal?
Well, this is the thing I was going to say. I like when people say things that just kind of don't stop. You just continue saying it unnecessarily for any reason. It's
Oh,
like maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's illegal to disclose, as the lawyers haven't closed a special closet. If we do, just go on into like something.
yeah,
That's just me. I
Yeah,
do
that's
yeah.
stuff
fine.
like that.
It's an
Um,
invitation to do a rule of threes that I turned down.
mhm,
That's
yeah.
another thing.
Um,
Did I miss
I,
any deep wells? Any other secret formulas?
I like the Cheez-Its thing. I feel like I would have liked to have heard a little bit more about that because it's like, oh, it's made with real cheese. I mean, I'm not eating cheeses because I'm concerned about the legitimacy of these calories. And I mean Cheez-Its. It's pretty clear. I don't give a damn about the food pyramid or if it was FDA approved. Like I like something it's like
Right.
more like that. Like that's because it's Cheez-Its. It's cheese. It's not even like is that supposed to be a cracker? What are Cheez-Its anyway? I don't know, but like a little bit more about that. And that's what I have right now. I feel like I missed a couple of things I was trying to type.
Well,
So
well,
I apologize.
Real talk about Cheez-Its. We just got Cheez-Its in Canada this year. It's the 100th anniversary this year of Cheez-Its in the United States, and we got them this year. And
So
I'm a fan, so I was like fucking over the moon. We got Cheez-Its and Funyuns this year. It was like I didn't want to call 2020 a good year, but like
okay, but
when did y'all get rock and roll then?
1992.
Chilliwack invented it, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
I think the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
So y'all still regularly purchase like Studebakers and stuff?
Ketchup flavored
Oh,
potato chips.
no, it's does Studebaker make a husky sled?
They should
Just for the fat chicks.
bring them back in business.
They should. I think that's maybe. I thought that should be a version. They should just sell that in the United States. That would have another market, but as a car, the Studebaker husky sled.
Hey, what I was thinking about, Chester, when when Clyde said Cheez-Its, because you take cheese and you put it with crackers, you'd have a cheeser. What is cheese and shit makes Cheez-Its? I mean, those two words, how the hell did you get cheese and crackers and turn it into Cheez-Its?
It's also cheese with a Z and then IT. So then there's the whole zit angle, but I
Okay, so
decided
zit,
to not
yeah.
explore that.
Okay, well, you can have your standards. That's fine.
I just moved on quickly to greener pastures, or oranger pastures, as it were. All right, Ruben, you ready?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, here we have Ruben Curson.
Okay, I didn't do a whole bunch of writing on my topic. My word was catfish. It's not a very inspiring word for me. So I watched the series, which I've seen many times, but I watched an episode tonight just before I got here, and it reminded me that Catfish, the series, is just full of idiots. And watching, the only requirement to somebody is, one, you have to be attracted to your own gender and be willing to lie about it. And then you have to be willing to set up someone who isn't attracted to your gender, and again, willing to lie about it, and so convinced that you could turn them to your preference that you're willing to play this elaborate game. So you need a picture of a hot chick or whatever gender they attract, and then you got to be willing to disguise your voice and talk their ear off via phone and text and deceit to just bring that home. And you know what? That's beautiful, because anyone who's been in a relationship, half the fun is the game. So this is nothing but game the whole fucking time. Game and lies. So I think if you truly enjoy the game, then you really are wasting your time pursuing the biblical gender designation. Might not have said that correctly, but whatever. You guys get it. And then I thought about okie doodling, because that's the other catfish. And that's probably more in Clyde's region, where they go out there and do okie doodling, Give me a nod if you're familiar with okie doodling. Yes, no, maybe.
Okay.
Okie doodling.
No. Okay.
Or maybe it's noodling. I think it's noodling. Sorry, I fucked up. Okie noodling. It's where you go catfishing with your bare hand, and you stick your hand in a hole and wait for a catfish to bite it, and then you come up with a catfish on your hand. Which brings me back to the original catfish definition. Why didn't even define it? But of deceiving someone on the internet via a dating website to trick them in to believing they fell in love with something they truly are interested in, not what you're going to give them. So basically, you stick your hand on the internet and you pull out something fucking ugly with fins and shit, and then you're like, you've been catfished. But other catfish I really truly do like. It's a nice deep fried catfish with lightly breaded with cornmeal, and that'll fuck up your kitchen though. So I was really thinking about what's best with your free time. How would you spend your free time? Catfishing's a great way to invest your free time. Lying to somebody and making them just to see if you can get away with it, just to see if you can convince them into liking something they don't want. That's all I got on catfish. I don't give a shit about catfish. I'm sorry.
That's the thing about the workshop topics, man. They're crazy.
Oh, I forgot to use my second prop. I literally had a Nemo waiting here. Damn it.
Oh.
The cat took off already, but I could have bonked him with it because he wouldn't have played with it. Yes.
I have a cat. I have a fish. Catfish.
And I could have spun in my chair for 4 minutes, but I didn't do any of that shit. I wasted it.
I'll tell you what. Okie doodling sounds more like looking for sex on the internet than catfishing.
Than catfishing.
Yeah.
It does. Because you just know you're going to catch a redneck if you're okie doodling.
That's maybe okie
doodling.
Okie Cupid doodling.
That's good. I would write that down, except I never plan to say the word again.
Yeah,
after
right.
tonight.
Stuff about some of the topics on the workshop. It happens, man.
So
is this comment time or?
Yeah. So your statement, this show full of idiots. So true, just truth. I wrote truth. I personally I like. It seemed like you started to go off on a tangent to explain exactly the level of how dumb these idiots are, like the level of idiocy, the imbecilic collectivity. That's a word. Don't look it up. Just
it is now. Shit.
Going into those now, I feel like I would enjoy hearing, you explain the levels of idiocy. And then, I am. When you said noodling, I am familiar with noodling. Familiar as in I know what it is. I have never, nor do I ever plan to do it. Probably also, like most people on the internet, don't plan to catfish people, because.
But someday you might find yourself doing it. Got it.
Maybe you might find yourself if you get hungry enough. Yeah, I guess so. And then I don't remember. I feel like you kind of mentioned it's like how catfishing got started. And I was thinking that maybe Carmen Sandiego came up with it. As part of a way to get away from people chasing her. She came up with all these profiles and somehow ended up dating someone by accident, and people focused on that person, went to the wrong. Anyway, I don't know. It's just
she set up the date like I'll be wearing a gigantic red hat, and then she'd just be gone.
Well, she's got to be looking for Waldo at that point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Waldo! Actually, that might be a good catfishing thing because you see all these people that you think are Waldo, and none of them are him. He's not there.
Nowadays, they use bot networks to do automated catfishing, which is like the bottom trawling of fishing. Where they just scrape
what satisfaction does a bot get out of trolling people? I need an answer.
I don't see that bring. I don't know, but that brings. I didn't realize that it was a whole secret I didn't realize how frequently I didn't watch the show.
But, you've never seen the show?
I mean, I saw the show maybe like a couple of times, but like I didn't realize how frequently it was a dude pretending to be a woman the whole time was like a staple of the show.
I don't get it. It's just like, what'd you say, Clyde?
Okay.
No, are we still talking about Carmen Sandiego? That
No, Catfish, the show. Sorry,
like,
TV
it's always
show,
a dude
Catfish.
pretending to be a woman for. Okay, I got you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that much that was that recurring a plot line.
Yeah, I'm from Louisiana.
Yeah, that's like every episode I've ever seen.
I believe it. It's like how every episode of I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant, the person is super fat. I don't know.
Nor do I.
They found a story that works and they put it in the repeat cycle. Next up, we've got The Real Clyde.
That's the real Clyde Williams, sir. Don't you dead name me. All right. So my topic is speed of light. Before I get started, I just want to say I apologize in advance. All right. So the speed of light, how fast my mom threw shoes at my head growing up. The speed of light, how fast a woman's vagina dries up when I tell them I'm a comedian. The speed of light, how fast a guy either leaves or stays when a woman says, we need to talk. The speed of light, how fast I hit the toilet after I go to Taco Hell. The speed of light, how fast black people go to sleep after eating chicken. Oh. The speed of light, how fast you can fix anything by just making it racist. The speed of darkness is actually slower than the speed of light, which you wouldn't know if you watched the Olympics. In America, the only time white is faster than black is at the loan office. While light is faster than all the colors it can be separated into. Oh, that's it. White light. White light is faster than all the colors it can be separated into. So rainbows are kind of like mixed babies that die in 20 minutes after they're born because their mom just left them outside. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at all those colors. It's probably just jaundice. Let's go. Speaking of mixed, I feel like the mom determines the ethnicity of babies because the dad's contribution is always white. On the rainbow, red is the fastest color, which is appropriate because whenever I see a traffic light turn red, that's when I drive the fastest. And that's why the guy on the crosswalk sign is white, because he needs to be faster to cross before I hit him. This explains why when people turn red, they probably want to leave the situation with all speed, all haste. And when they turn blue, I don't know, fuck them. I don't know. I was thinking anything for that. It also makes sense as to why blue balls can be cured by exposing oneself to the red misery of herpes, whilst the red devil herpes can never be cured. It's so fast. It just disappears and shows up before you know it. You just got to try to get to that white cream as quick as you can. In comic books, Captain America said that he can see faster than regular humans. Does that mean that he can finish porn faster than Jester? I don't know. The speed of light beer versus the speed of light syrup. Which one will make you vomit quicker? Whenever anyone asks me what I'm up to, I usually tell them I'm about to go get in a light workout. Now, the speed of my light workout is faster than the gym can detect, almost like it never happened. That is my time. Thank you so much. My name is Clyde Williams. You are too kind, or not.
I love the premise of all the fast things. That went really well. I was having fun. It went by fast.
It's almost like the speed of light.
Yay.
Yeah.
Way less painful than the speed of catfish.
Still can't catch them. Well, noodling. I guess you can.
You know, let me step out of order here. You talked about referencing sperm and whatnot being the speed of light and that being white too. I like that reference, but I was kind of waiting for you to say the speed of your first orgasm.
You know, that's why I didn't, because I knew people
It's so
would get
obvious, but
that one.
yeah. Well, thanks
'Cause
for leaving
even
me
the
waiting.
first one I thought, you're welcome.
Yeah.
It's my job. The speed of waiting. Hurry up and wait.
And why did you obviously touched on the subject of beer, but you chose not to mention light beer versus how fast you piss it out.
You
Too
see,
obvious for you?
this is the thing with the, because I said, light beer versus light syrup, which one makes you vomit? I've never had beer. I really don't know. It just kind of, I said, I'll try it, because I don't want to speak too much on it if I have no real experience. I just know people have vomited from drinking light beer, and light syrup is filthy and disgusting. So that's as far as I thought.
Like from like a fruit can? Is that what, like light syrup? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I guess I should have said like light maple syrup. Maybe I should have done that. This is like
just more Canadian.
Better with my Canadian attitudes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yes, and should have. Yeah, that was not as clear as it could have been. Also true. The speed of light beer versus the speed of light maple syrup. Which one will make you vomit quicker?
You're selling it. I bought it. Now let's do it.
Wipe the sweat from my brow and fling it on someone.
Yeah, I always I can down a light beer. It goes at the speed of light, because as opposed to something hoppier. I hate some of those. I always dislike the taste of a beer that's supposed to taste nice. Like, it always tastes like stuff, and I don't want my beer to taste like stuff.
What is it supposed to taste like?
Like hops, or like, I don't know. I've had beers that taste like a Brussels sprout smoothie, and that's supposed to be like a compliment. I don't know.
I mean, I like Brussels sprouts, but in a smoothie? Ooh.
I don't want.
Do you not drink at all, Clyde?
I'm not looking to beer for flavor. I'm looking for feelings.
Oh, well, I guess. Yeah, I don't. I've never really drank ever. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything illicit. Like, I don't have kids. There's no pictures of me in blackface on the internet. I keep it pretty chill.
There you go.
So you're light on everything. That's your speed of light right there.
I am. I drive a light SUV.
You can move at the speed of light when you have less baggage.
Yeah. That's why I don't hang out with people. They say you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go with people. I just want to go fast. I don't need to go far. I just need to get there quick.
Fair enough. All right, now we're going to enter the segment of the workshop where we work on some of our own material that we're working on. And I'm going to take a crack at the bat first. So I got the vaccine this weekend. I'm super glad I got the vaccine. And here in Canada, getting it was super easy. It was way easier than it was to learn how to spell Pfizer. It was real quick, but it was just in and out. But you know how a needle works. And I got it, and it was just a quick jab. And then I apologized to the nurse for punching her, but that's just my getting stabbed reflex, you guys. So I just want the lockdown to end. I have not been this frustrated by a color-coded warning system since way back in 2002. I don't know. I'm glad I got the vaccine, though. I'm feeling great, and not just because I'm no longer crippled by fear, but also my 5G connection has been fantastic lately. And even though I was a little achy the second day, 今天我可以学汉语, so there's that. Now, I heard that the Oxford vaccine works at its full effect within 7 to 10 days. But the Moderna vaccine that Dolly Parton funded is working in 9 to 5. I've also heard that some people are worried about changing the vaccine changing their DNA. I don't want to find out what my DNA is to begin with. I don't want to take a DNA test for a myriad of reasons, but ever since I've seen the way my hair comes in during the pandemic, I'm worried that whatever it comes back, it'll read like something like 3/4 Irish, 1/4 Irish setter. Also, I'm worried that when we go back into this, into the bold new world of what we used to remember, I'm worried that the Venn diagram of people who don't want to take a vaccine and never did, and the people who don't want to wear a mask and never did, I'm worried that that Venn diagram is just a circle. But I'm going to go out there anyways. Also, and here's just a couple of jokes that I think I really like. Why are we using an analog clock to represent how close we are to doomsday? It was supposed to be because that's relatable, but that is such a baby boomer idea of relatable. At that point, they might be as well suggest that we use the kerning of cursive penmanship to illustrate how close we are to the brink of annihilation. And I don't think analog clock is the obvious winner. Also, I like, one last joke, I like the smell of burning gasoline because it reminds me of pleasant memories, like boating as a kid, or destroying the evidence as an adult. Anyways, that's my time, you guys. Oh, it's not my time.
I like it.
It's just the limit of my material.
There you go.
Thank you. Anything in the vaccine bit that I should not do ever again?
I have harder time spelling Moderna. I have to look it up all the time. It's Pfizer. It's been around so long. I've seen Pfizer a million times. So me personally, I think you could not limit yourself to one of the vaccines. All the names are fucked up. You could go through all three.
AstraZeneca is a really hard one for dyslexics.
Yes, exactly. So I don't think you should stop there, but yeah.
Is the part where I speak Chinese too fucked up?
So I was just about to mention that. Yeah, I like it. I just think you should you should slow down a little bit because it kind of goes by really quick. You could miss, a person could miss it. So I want to make sure that the person the audience hears it. Like not slow down the Mandarin, like take a pause before you actually start, or like slow down right before you say it. Because I feel like people, they'll catch up to that maybe. By then you'll joke. I don't know.
I could transition into it. Like I could go from English tones and just carry on the body language, and be like, but today, 今天我可以是
You froze.
Did I? Oh, sorry. Did I freeze?
Well, I don't. You didn't freeze me. I didn't see it.
Maybe it's on my end.
Maybe if you accentuate the Mandarin a little more, just because make it a more pronounced change that actually might work instead of down, So
yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I think that actually probably is better than slowing it down because I know because with your pace, like you want to keep moving, so I don't really want to slow you down,
right?
But so just kind of accent that a little more so that we make sure they know it's like this is the line where it changed.
Oh, that will cool.
What did you say in Mandarin?
I said, and now today I can speak Chinese. 我可以是汉语一点点，我的汉语是马马虎虎。Like I can speak Chinese a little bit. It's only okay. I went to high school in China, but that was longer ago than I am willing to admit.
I'm sure I got you beat, but whatever. Maybe you want to get
the credentials.
What? I graduated high school in '88, man. I'm old.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
It's more than you want to admit. But
You're older than I am. That is a surprise. But you look good.
You look good.
I wouldn't have imagined.
Yeah.
I fill in the cracks with chub. It works for me.
I see.
It's a classic recipe, really. But maybe I'm sure if there's any Chinese-speaking people in your audience, they'd pick it up and they'd love it. But maybe a more familiar phrase to throw in there for the other people, some good old gung hei fa choi or something, you know.
Maybe if I save the vaccine bit for the for a closing bit, I could because like hello and goodbye, I could use it as as a goodbye, because the people more people would maybe recognize like a 再见, than
they would recognize it.
And then I could leave. Just the last few sentences could be in Chinese, and then I could get out of there. Yeah, exactly. 谢谢你，我的名字是机械，再见. Just do my closing.
Well, if you're gonna do all that with the closing, could you work in a little anime girdle thing?
You'll have to start doing Japanese then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't distinguish it when it comes to anime. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Well, the only thing you need to know is that most anime, as I like to call it, comes from Japan.
Japan. Yes. That's this I know about.
Japan.
I live in America, so I can lump everything together. You guys are frozen on my end again.
Now you're frozen to me. You're giving me this almost sinister.
He's doing one of those things where it was one of those looks where it's hard to tell if he was looking intently or if he just froze on an intent frame.
And he's back.
I'm having some internet issues all of a sudden. Am I back yet?
Yeah, you're back. And lucky you, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Oh wait!
Okay,
Wait! One other thing.
Yeah.
One other thing. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
What is an Irish setter?
It's a dog that's whole body looks like the top of my head.
I see. Okay. Because I said to myself, I'm pretty sure it's probably funny. I don't know what that is. So there's that. And then one last thing. When you got to the part where you were like burning the evidence, I just wanted you to, and again, this is me like wanting extra words, just super verbose. This is like, something like burning the evidence after another job well done, or burning the evidence after another successful date, something like. And that
spells like I'm getting away with another one.
Yeah. It's like, I love the smell of another good date.
Oh.
But
sometimes. Yeah. Fair enough.
And I like the 5G part.
So I don't have a full joke ready to go. I have a premise for a much longer bit that I want to do. So I would appreciate you guys chiming in as the ideas come, or if I spark anything. And I'm working on this big, what'll probably end up being like a 10-minute Catholic bit. Yeah, so interesting. Yes. So I'm going to start off how it, being forced to go to Catholic school, and you're just a kid, impressionable. You don't realize there's any other religions out there, but you're forced to go to Catholic school, and because your parents told you, you believe everything you hear. So you're forced in these uniforms. So now you're told how to dress. Then you spend the next couple years learning about the Bible and doing little coloring books to really burn it in. And during this time, they convince you that that this little wafer is the body. But you're not worthy of the body of Christ yet. You have to confess your sins first. So once you get your first communion or your first confession by preaching to whatever horrible thing a 7-year-old might have done at this time in his life, you can confess to that. Now you're worthy of having the body. Okay, so from there, I want to move on into going on into the comfort I got from church. Okay, so those rituals from the Catholicism really brought me comfort. And if you've ever been to Catholic Mass, you know it's very ritualistic. And there's certain songs that really speak to my still. I'm really obsessed with the song Ave Maria for some reason. Whenever I'm having a dark space in my life, that song Ave Maria. So Ave Maria. You guys ever heard it? No. Anyways,
Yeah.
it speaks to my soul. Okay, and that song has brought me comfort, even though I don't know all the Italian words that go past the beginning. Have touched me many times, and then mom, very Catholic again. Going to these Catholic rituals brought me comfort. And did you just do a bump of Coke? What's going on over there?
Oh,
Anyways,
I'm blowing out I'm packing a bowl.
okay. It's fine.
Go on about church. I'm gonna keep doing my drugs.
Awesome. So when my mother died, going to church and going through all these rituals, I found very comforting, and I got to meet all these other old Catholic ladies that hung out with her. And now I really appreciated meeting those and hearing these little stories. Now her best friend's sitting behind me, and I get to hear, you know, Ave Maria one more time, but it really means something to me this day. So I'm hearing, oh, dark on me. Okay, there you are. And then during the middle of that, this old lady behind me, her cell phone rings. And I'm thinking, this bitch let her cell phone on during my mother's funeral. And then it rang. And then I'm like, okay, she stopped it. And then I hear, hello? She answered the phone during my mother's funeral. I'm like, you're going to end up in this fucking box. That's what's going to happen. I'm past church at this point. I want her dead. And then I'm thinking about in general. And like when I die, I'm not going to do a funeral. I want to be cremated. But cremation isn't really the thing. I want like a Viking or an Indian or Hindu style pyre. So the word pyre is new to me. I don't know if you guys use that or not, but pyre is spelled Pyre. It's pronounced pyre, so it's like fire, but with a P. I barely hear the difference myself, but it's like parent with plus fire is pyre. So that's how we get there. But I think when I die, I want a pyre for myself, and I want all the useless shit that nobody else is going to use anything with that I whole life to go with me. Throw that box of them grade school drawings on there. Throw that hide-a-bed couch on there. Let's clean it up. Let's all work together. Let's get this done. Let's get me on to the next plane. And then through all this, I want to circle back to religion and just be like, okay, so where is Jesus during all these crazy times that we're going through? If you're religious, you've asked yourself this: where is Jesus? Well, I'll tell you where Jesus is. The Catholics ate him, one wafer at a time. How long do you think he was going to last? So what I hope to get out of talking to you guys tonight is I want a better list of things to throw on my pyre, and any other comments you can come up with.
Well, first I do want to say the Catholics ate him. That's not bad. How long do you think it's gonna last? Yeah, I'm feeling that a little bit.
Okay.
I like that you set that bit up at the beginning. And
yeah, that's the only reason for the beginning. There's some more funnier things that happened in Catholic grade school that I haven't got to yet or got out of my brain yet.
I thought you were going to
make that worth the journey.
I thought you were going to talk about little Jesus wafers some more. Like you end up with pretty high hopes for that cracker, and God, it is disappointing.
That's great. Hey. Yeah, I've had Ritz. What's Jesus cracker going to do for me?
Yeah, like Jesus crackers gotta be good. Every time I get a hot cross bun, I expect that the cross part will be like the good part, like it's like some sugary shit. But it is the worst part of the hot cross bun. It is just a delicious, like cinnamon raisin, like a raisin, delicious little raisin muffin with a little bad X on it, and like I don't like the part that tastes like Jesus is always the worst tasting part.
Yeah.
Of all of these things.
All right, I like all those suggestions. Thank you. Keep them coming. What you got, Clyde?
Um, so I know you said at the beginning that you were forced to go to Catholic schools. You didn't know there was another religion, and then you find that there are. You could just pick the one that works best with with your ideal lifestyle. It's like, yeah, how you tried that, and your very varying degrees of success with that. Maybe you're just like, I want to
So
be.
you're thinking about deviating and talking more
Yeah.
about the various religions in general, right there?
Well, I mean, maybe not necessarily go into them too much, but like mention one that you decided that you actually like, because like you said, you were forced into Catholicism. You had no idea
Right.
there was another
I found
religion.
out about other religions later. In Catholic school, we even had a class called World Religions, but it was just about different funny Catholic hats from around the world.
That could work too. Like just one direction to go in, as far as being what it was like for you to actually discover either new religions or new versions of the same one. Something like
Mm-hmm.
that. I think
Well,
you could do
the
something
thing
with that.
the thing I'm thinking about, if they would have taken a step back and realized they're forcing a little fat kid to practice and purify himself for more eating rather than sticking him in yoga, if they would have given it another thought, they'd have stuck my ass in yoga. If I'd have been given the option, I'm like, hey, let's go work on this.
Just this week in Alabama, they legalized teaching yoga in schools in Alabama. But you are still not allowed to say namaste. And you are not allowed to meditate. There's a concern that it will turn the children Hindu in
Well,
Alabama.
that's freaking stupid. But you said it's
Not
Alabama.
not gay, just Hindu.
No, just Hindu.
Well, I want to say something.
Not quite gay,
Alabama,
just flexible.
but I'm from Louisiana, so we're not too much better.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So, but
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say my goal today is I just kind of got these 3 Catholic things bouncing around in my head, and I've been trying to string them together for a long time, and I figured, well, now's a good night. Whatever, let's do it.
I got some Catholic material I can give you that I'll never have a chance to use. Maybe.
And I'm not a huge practicing Catholic or anything right now. I'm just, that's just how I was raised. So, because I'm Hispanic, people expect it.
I get that because I was raised black.
I had a couple of Catholic girlfriends though, and they were like a couple of years apart. And they were on either side of that. Like when they did they changed all the calling plays and stuff. Like there's all the howdy do's
right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I spilled some peach juice on my laptop. So sorry about that. Just trying to get some of this stuff off before it gets too sticky.
So they changed all the moves on, but I remember that was a whole issue because I learned peace be with you, and then I would say and also with you, and then everyone else would say and with your spirit, and I would just look like an asshole. And apparently that was a big disgrace for them in the Catholic Church that I was saying the old albums tracks. But if that's what's a disgrace in the Catholic Church, I think the compass is way the fuck off in that institution.
See, I always said it because it reminds me of "May the Force be with you" and also with you. That's why I always say it.
Oh,
yeah, I thought it was all. That's all I know how to say is also with you. I haven't heard the latest version.
I think it's and with your spirit. Peace be with you and with your spirit. And that
obviously after we drink the wine.
They might have even changed it again.
I hope so. That one sucks. Yeah, but you got the good Protestant hair, so you're probably not Catholic, I didn't think.
I come from a weird long line of Canadian Quakers that got out and then just worked in factories in the big city for a couple hundred years. It's real old Canadian.
You said they got out? Did they escape or did they get lost?
No, they just got drunk
left.
and stayed there. Set up shop near the watering hole.
What's the party called before you decide to commit to it forever, like Rosh Hashanah or something like that?
Rumspringa? That's all right.
Rumspringa. Yeah. It's like you guys invented Rumspringa.
It's one that lasted for generations. Yeah.
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 You're on an endless Rumspringa.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a good one.
Hey, well, I appreciate you guys' input.
Oh wait, I have a couple other things. All right, so there's a part in there where you say you're not worthy of the body of Christ, like, and it's like, well, why is Jesus just like all the girls at my high school? You know, they wouldn't let me eat it either. That's crazy. Something like that. That's just stuff. And I like when you were talking about at the funeral, how you met this nice lady, and you saw how wonderful she was, but then she answered the phone at your funeral. You're just like, you're gonna end up in this box. I think you should well, I shouldn't say I think you should. I think it would be interesting if you're thinking all these things and then you realize you're saying all these things, and so everybody's looking at you, and when you realize, you're like, yeah, I meant that shit.
I also like one of the other things I've and this is a bit tangent, but the body of Christ is the tracker, but it's also there, just fucking as a torture statue on all the walls, right? And the body of Christ is always shredded as fuck, and you're not worthy of the body of the Christ. Everyone's swiping right on the body of Christ. Have you seen the body of Christ? The body of Christ has got an 8-pack.
That's just there so you can make eye contact when you take that host.
Yeah.
Yeah. The body of Christ does yoga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Yeah, you're gonna stay, all right.
No. Namaste. You must leave. You must go.
Yeah.
That's because it's the real Clyde Williams' turn on the stage.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Hey,
I'll get to take quality notes.
And tell your son to put that box of condoms on the pyre with you, because he'll never use them, or your nephew or whoever.
Oh, and just everything. Oh, I was gonna say, and everything you're ashamed of, your porn box, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah,
shame
your unfiled taxes.
Your Peloton. Yeah.
Your Peloton.
All that stuff.
Sorry.
Oh, is it me? I'm highlighting. I had my notes up.
No, it was a good point. That reminded me. That was good. That was a whole good part of his set.
All right. So let's see. These are all new. So we'll see what you got for these. All right. Tell me when to start.
Give her.
You're not the boss of me. All right. So start what I want. Now, you're old when your best friend starts talking to you different. Like when you were younger, you would just say stuff. You talk about oh, I just had a bad shit, and your friend was like, I don't want to hear about that, bro. But when you've been an adult for a while, you tell your friend you had a bad shit, they just start saying responsible stuff to you, like, well, what color was it? Was it hard, soft, wet, dry? Did it hurt? Did it feel good? They ask you responsible questions like that because you're old. All right. Do you remember when writing somebody every day was like a sign of love, of being romantic? But now somebody every day just means time to put your goddamn phone down. That's what it means today. I just missed the good old days. Remember when car alarms first came out and everybody actually cared? Somebody gave a damn. An alarm would go off and people would actually go outside and check on it. And just be like, what's going on? How can I help? But now hearing a car alarm is like finding a used pregnancy test. You're just like, somebody's in trouble. And in some states, they made it so that once a baby's a heartbeat is audible, you can't get an abortion anymore. It's like, come on, ref, y'all rigging the game. Help the defense out, man. Ugh. Um, women are mad at men because men they treat women like women treat clothes that they choose to wear at the club. Men are just trying to leave that tag on the booty so they can wear it out one time and give it back. Women should treat clothes better. Men should treat hoes better. That's all. I say hoes because it might be close. Don't cancel me. All right. Side note, fellas, if the booty got a tag on it, you probably want to wait for the next time it goes on special. I mean, personally, I don't like the red tags on women, but do you? All right, ladies, I'm gonna hip you off to some game real quick. Okay, understand this, ladies. If your man's phone number changed and he actually gave you the new number, that's the moment that y'all became a couple. Okay, because if your man's number's never changed, you're just a side piece. You know, can't have you calling the main number. My wife checks that number. I can't do that. That's not gonna work. You know. Ladies, look at your man right now. Do you think? Well, this actually won't work for you two guys, but basically, those women, ladies, look at your man right now. Do you think he thinks that he could be a player? Like, do you think he thinks that he could be a player? If you don't think so, he just played you. Every man here whose woman said, "Yeah," for those guys, we're gonna have a meeting after the show to figure out how we can help you in your next relationship because you've clearly messed this one up and your assets are not protected. She's found a way around the. Yeah, I think that's all my new stuff for now. I'll just stop there. That's all the. Oh, I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was. So never mind. Don't worry about it.
A lot of that stuff will work great with a crowd, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You need you need to get that whole like you need that like like the tension. Yeah, like that'll work.
Yeah.
Like that'll do you right. Yeah, that'll work there in that environment.
Yeah, it's just I was sick for I don't know weeks and I didn't write anything and then I'm starting to get better now and so I just started writing some stuff like thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna perform.
Right.
Get to it.
Nice.
So I got some notes, but I'll wait till you're ready. All right.
I've got a tag that I really like. It's if you want discount booty, just look for the little red flags. Those ones are on discount.
I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna type that up.
I like that one a lot, but it fits well in your set, so it's yours.
Wait, say it again. Let me make sure I...
If you want discount booty, just look for the little red flags. Those ones are on discount.
Where is she? I've got it. Thank you.
When you talk about your friends going through that old stuff and they're asking you questions about your bowel movement to help narrow it down, I was waiting for you to say something in there like, have you been to the doctor? Have you had your colonoscopy yet? You know, those helpful suggestions that your friends might say when you're really old. Right. I don't think you're there yet, but.
I've been told that I am.
Also, I thought all of those responsible poop questions were also fun and childish. I think they can be both. I don't know. I don't know if it works. I might even work better with the premise inverted. Like they're the same questions, like they're the same conversations, but with a more responsible tone.
Oh, so you're saying like they'll ask
you're
the same
still saying,
question
ew,
at the
was
beginning.
it green? Yeah, ew. Like, but it's still like, did you have a green movement? It's still the same conversation. It's still the same content.
Switch the tone.
but it's
Okay,
just the
yeah.
tone has changed. I think
Right,
I
I
think
got you.
everybody wants to know, like, what shape was it? It was like a Nerf football. You know, have some, you know.
Oh gosh, I hope not. God damn.
Yeah.
Was it a corn cob or was it a football?
It was like a snake with some baby snakes in the end.
It's like a salamander. It's a Komodo dragon because it was so hot. Oh,
According to Dr. Oz, S's are good.
S's are
no.
good.
S's are good. That means you have a healthy bowel movement if you're dropping
It
S's.
was. It
Oh,
was.
okay.
It was.
Any other letters?
S's are good. From now on, call me Dr. Oz.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in the shape of an S with a circle around it. It's like super ship.
And when you talk about car alarms going off, I think you could dwell on that a little bit, just a millisecond longer, just be like, now we used to scream at whose car is that? We used to scream at whose car was that because we cared. And now it's like, turn that shit off, steal that car faster, you know? Or you say things to help them get the hell out of there. I already called the cops. You better hurry up, motherfucker. Turn that shit off, you know? That's all I got there.
I like that.
I liked your help the defense line. That's good.
I like the pregnancy test thing a lot. Maybe there's something to this here. Like you can say, like, and the same person whose car alarm goes off all the fucking time, and you know who it is, and you know, like, it's just like gonna be it. You're just gonna have to grin and bear through the noise. And I have the same problem with all the kids at the lady who keeps keeps leaving pregnancy tests everywhere. It just sounds I don't like coming from there. I don't know. I don't know. That I feel like that needs.
No,
to be,
I got you.
You need to word it so that the reveal is on the lady. I don't know. On the lady.
Put that one in italics.
Yeah. I introduced the character.
You know what? And I'm gonna just be ignorant here for a second. When you were referring to finding a tag on the women, were you referring to tampons hanging out string?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Okay, I was pretty sure, but I wasn't 100%. Honestly, I wasn't 100%.
Well, you were sure enough. That is exactly.
But I'm only a little drunk. If I was a lot of drunk, I might have gone, what did he say? And kept talking, you know? So.
Yeah, if you see that little string, you got to get out of there. You got, sorry to use this phrasing, but you got to pull the ripcord.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah, I was with you on that. As soon as you, yeah.
Are you English? Because what's this teabag doing down here? I don't know.
Oh.
Teabagging. There's something to teabagging in that
There's
situation.
something, yes. There's
something there. There's some meat on that bone.
Yes, I will notate that. Oh, yeah. Once a month, women turn into tea bags. Ooh, that could. There's something there. I got to find it.
What? Oh, God. What's the.
Well, I'm glad I could inspire. I thought that might lead to a punchline someday. I got nothing else, though. That's good.
Well, see, that's how these things work, man. You get the little piece of it, and you just build like, I mean, because that something is hilarious in that. It just got to find it, just got to work it, and so
yeah, just got to find that angle.
So thank you, because I'm gonna
there's
take
a type of tea. There's a type
Earl
of tea
Grey.
called
She's too old.
Tetley red tea.
Tetley red tea. Yep.
I remember the commercials. Time out for a tiny bit of tea leaf with Tetley tea.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen me. I'm more of a Tetley orange tea guy. If we're talking about what's going on when I'm teabagging.
It's like, you know,
Does the teabag match the Irish setter? Is that what he's doing? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's called I call that move the Irish sitter. Oh God. We've had comments.
Really?
Love you guys. Hey, Victoria! Yay! Victoria's awesome. Don't be a sap. Hop is for suckers. I agree with Chester. The closer to the water, the better. Closer to the water, but no kids. Were you originally a woman? Love you guys. Clyde's alive.
Where are you
This is
seeing
Chase.
this
I see
guy's
you,
at?
Chase. So, do you see where it says chat?
Oh,
And,
oh.
and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
go to
okay.
comment.
I'm over there.
Oh, good job, Clyde. Oh, thanks. Speed at which I get to work
Thanks.
versus speed I leave work. Oh. Whilst. Yes, I say whilst. I'm looking at the. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like catching up to these comments.
Clyde's fancy. No, yeah, we were in our own world.
I just Clyde.
Bots are looking for
media.
bottoms. That's that whole that bottom trawling bit. That's what that is. I'm deciphering. I'm remembering. I'm having those flashback moments with the Facebook users now. Is Clyde and Jester Heart from Victoria? Thank you, Victoria.
Yay!
I see that Ruben looks bored. Ruben looks tired. That's what Ruben looks.
Don't be a sap. I think that goes back. Was that with the syrup? Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Like this is oh, somebody said they caught. What is it? Chlamydia? Clyde-midia?
Well,
yeah.
I think that might have been off the catfishing thing, because that's right after the Okie doodling.
Yeah.
And we have no idea who Facebook user is, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah,
Facebook
I
user, check it on the workshop. It's someone. If you want your name to appear in the workshop comments, you can authorize StreamYard on the machine that you're using Facebook on, and then it'll be able to show up automatically when you comment. So that's fun. All right, you guys, we're gonna wrap it up now. Anything to plug, Clyde?
Just you can check me out on Instagram at the real Clyde Williams. I'm gonna read it nuts back. Excuse me, at the real Clyde Williams. There you go. And I got a show this Friday in Leesville. If anyone's gonna be in Leesville, it's gonna be with at least one other comedian that I know is amazing. The other two people I'm not familiar with, so I will simply say they are comedians. Check them out. Yeah.
Awesome. Ruben?
Hello. Yes, I'm always tired. I don't have a plug. If you want to check me, I have a team called You Got It Productions. You can follow us on Facebook, You Got It Productions. We got our website too, YouGotItProductions.com. Actually, that's not it. I forgot it. It's an abbreviation of that. So find us on Facebook because that is You Got It Productions. I'm terrible at this. I hope Facebook users not Amos Mac dialing in to bust my chops. Hope there's no witnesses to this. That's all I got.
And you can catch me every Wednesday night in the workshop. Thank you, everybody. It's been fun. Have a great night.
Thanks, guys.